everyone, and welcome back to another crazy video. And in today's video, we're going to be checking out Windows NT 5 build 1515. Now this is actually the first build of Windows NT 5 or Windows 2000 that we have available to us. So anyways, we're just going to check out this build because Windows 2000 is going to turn 25 in February. So I figured that we should probably, look at some builds, because I want to do a development history video. And to do the development history video, I of course have to go into the, the builds. So this build was compiled on March 17th, 1997. So anyways, let's just go through this. So we're going to choose Microsoft Windows. The reason this was on Linux is because the last video I recorded was the ParaOS video. So we're just going to choose, instead of choosing Windows 2000 or anything like that, we're going to choose Windows NT. So yeah, you want to make sure it's on Windows NT. If you have it on Windows 2000, it will crash on boot. So we're just going to have Windows NT 5 build 1515. We're gonna go next. We'll give it 8 gigabytes of storage because we need 8. So anyways, we're going to give it 512 megabytes of RAM. We're going to put in the ISO image. So we'll go over here, not here. We'll go to video project, Windows 2000 development history. Let's choose NT5 build. The next thing you want to do is you want to click add here, and you want to add a floppy drive. And the reason why you're gonna need to add a floppy drive is because this disk isn't bootable. So you're gonna have to go and get a Windows 98 boot disk or startup disk, whatever it's called. You're gonna have to get one of those because it's not bootable and you're gonna have to use one. So the next thing you want to do is you want to boot into the BIOS here, and I'll just full screen this, and you want to set the date to you want to set it to around this time, March. So March 17th. So yeah, March 17th, 1997. We'll just have it set to the day the build was released. So cool. And of course you're gonna have to boot into the boot disk, so make sure that's first in the boot menu, so the floppy disk. So you want to start computer with CD-ROM support because you're gonna obviously need CD-ROM support. So yeah, you just wait for this to load up here, and the next thing you want to do is you want to type in fdisk. So fdisk, which is yes, and it will verify drive. Okay, there we go. So now it will verify the drive integrity. You must restart your system. So you actually should restart the system. So I'm gonna press Ctrl R here to reboot. This is actually like a tutorial on how to install this, I guess, but it's also just exploring the build, of course. So yeah, we're loading into the build here, and I can see it is working now. So we can, well, not booting into build, we're booting into DOS here, and then you want to type in format C:. You want to type in yes to the warning, and it will format the drive. As you can see, it is actually formatting. And it's gonna take a while here because of course it's gonna take a while. So yeah, anyways, that's volume label. Just press enter, and as you can see, it should be fine here. So now what you want to do is you want to go to the E drive, then you want to cd into the i386 folder, and you want to type in WinNT/B, and as you can see, it will load into this Windows NT setup. You're gonna press enter, and setup will now copy files to your hard disk. As you can see, it's what it says, and as you can see, it is copying files. Now this actually It might actually take a while. Last time I did this, of course, it gave us a blue screen after, but it actually took a long time to copy the files. So I'll be back once this is, done, or almost done. So I'll be back. So now that this is done, you want to go to removable devices, go to your floppy drive settings, and you want to uncheck connected and connected at power on, because it says to not have the disk in when you restart the computer. So you want to press enter to restart the computer, and as you can see, it is booting up into the Okay, we have way too much RAM apparently. So the RAM limit is so we can't have 512 megabytes of RAM apparently. Don't know why, but we're gonna just set this to 256 megabytes of RAM. Alright, so we're back and the RAM is set to 256 megabytes. So I'm gonna click OK, and we're gonna boot the virtual machine back up. Make sure they set correct in the BIOS, or not. And we are still okay. How much RAM do we need? Okay, how much system memory do we need for it to not blue screen? The day is correct, so I'll be right back after figuring out what is going on. Alright, so what happened was that actually is the boot screen. So that's crazy. Anyways, we're gonna press enter. Setup has recognized the following mass storage device in your computer, and it was to the CD drive. If you do not have any device support disk for a mass storage device manufacturer, that's the CD-ROM drive. If you do not have any device support discs from a press enter. We're going to we have to press page down, because this is the one where you actually have to go all the way down. So we're gonna press F8 to agree to the license terms. Sure, we'll just go with that. The above match the computer. Anyway, to install Windows NT on the partition, we're going to convert the partition to NTFS. To convert the drive to NTFS, press C. Okay, and WinNT. Perfect. To skip the setup will now examine your hard disk for corruption. To skip the examination, press escape. And I pressed escape because I don't really want it to examine the drive. And as you can see, it's copying files and it's going very fast. This portion of setup has completed successfully. If there is a floppy disk inserted in drive A, remove it. Also remove any compact discs from your CD-ROM drive. Okay, we'll disconnect the CD-ROM drive, so the CD DVD drive, we're going to disconnect it. So we'll uncheck both of those. And we'll press enter to restart the computer, and we'll choose okay, it just booted, and we should is the keyword, boot into the press spacebar to invoke hardware. Okay, there we go, and we are back with this boot screen. This boot screen is real. It feels like a blue screen of death, but that's just the boot screen. So, yeah, that kind of, I almost got worried about the boot screen for a second. So anyways, we are just going to wait on this crazy boot screen, and I'll be back once this is, done, because it's just stuck on there, so I'll be back once it's done. Oh, okay, never mind, it's loading. So, yeah, it restarted the VM. And now it's doing this again, I think. So it should be booting into the graphical user setup, hopefully. I think it should load into the graphical. Okay, so it's going back into the loader. And yeah, we're not in the GUI yet. We're not in the graphical interface yet. But we should be booting into there, very soon. So, yeah. We might have actually been able to install this build with 512 megabytes of RAM, but I thought that was an error. So, yeah. So yeah, you can actually install this build with 512 megabytes of RAM. So yeah, cool. And as you can see, we're booting into the graphical setup. Windows NT setup. Setup is initializing. We have this keyboard background, really cool. We also have that copying setup, as you can see there. Windows NT setup. Welcome to the Windows NT setup wizard, which will guide you through the rest of setup. To continue, click next. There are 3 parts to setup, and those are gathering information about your computer, installing Windows NT networking, and finishing setup. So we're just gonna click next. And it's preparing the installation, and we're gonna do a typical installation because yeah, it makes sense. So for the name here, we're gonna type in my name, Rootwit, and for the organization, we're gonna type in my channel name, 7Zeb, and we're gonna click next. Computer name. So we're gonna type in WinNT1515 because it's a good name. So do we really need a password? Let's type in a good password. About the password here. No, don't create an emergency repair disk. Show me a list of components so I can choose. We're just gonna get everything here. We're gonna get the games, and we're gonna get the multimedia. We're gonna get Windows messaging. We can get everything here because it'll only take up 14.6 megabytes of space, and we have 8 gigabytes of storage, so we should be fine. So now it's gonna install the Windows NT networking. This computer will do not connect the computer on a network at this time. So yeah, we don't really want to use the network here. Okay, yeah. And now it can be finishing the setup. Setup is configuring your computer to run Windows NT. Setup is configuring. Okay, so now we need to change the time zone. We'll just keep it on GMT because it has GMT selected, and we can just close out of that. So the display property. The system found the following video adapter in your machine. VGA compatible display adapter. Cool. So we can only use 16 colors, which is that. So let's set this to 800 by 600. And cannot click apply. So that's really stupid. Let's click OK. You have not tried these new settings. Please press the test button. The menu mode will now be okay. The screen was not visible due to a limitation in your video card. Please try a different setting. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're stuck on 600 by 400 or something. Setup is now configuring your computer to run Windows. Okay, we are stuck. And you see this, the copying files thing. This is new. This was introduced in this build, at least for the NT build. So yeah. So yeah, it's not just doing this. This is kind of glitched, I guess. So yeah, the setup is actually happening very quickly. Windows NT 5 has been installed successfully. Remove disks from floppy drives and compact disks from CD-ROM drive, and choose the restart computer. Restart computer. So we're gonna click on restart computer here, and it should reboot the system. So yeah, it should. I don't know if it's not. It's actually not. So that's just okay. So we're gonna boot into this. It should boot into the setup. At least I hope it boots into the setup. Okay, not the setup, the actual build. So what we want to do is we want to just wait. Okay, so as you can see, we are now on Windows NT. The branding says Windows NT 5.0 instead of 4.0, and we have to press Control Alt Delete to log on. So we're just gonna press Control Alt Insert in VMware. and administrator, as you can see right there. But I'm pretty sure that's not her username. Let's. I don't know if that's the username though. It probably isn't. Oh, it is. Okay, new device has been found. We'll just skip this file. Okay, don't install driver. Windows NT won't prompt you again. Okay, so we're now just getting so many freaking drivers. Do not install driver. Don't install driver. Don't install driver. We'll just... Oh my, it just keep on asking me if you want to install the driver. It says it won't prompt me again. It's going to prompt me. It is prompting me. This is insane. You must restart your computer. No, I don't want to restart a computer. You can see the wallpaper here is, hey, I'm a desktop component. Oh wait, you can. Oh, it's an actual desktop component. That's cool. You can like move it around or something. So yeah, anyways, Microsoft Internet Explorer 4.0. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure this is made using Active Desktop. So, cool. Restore desktop wallpaper. Whatever. We also got a show desktop button, and to show this, we're just going to open up control panel. Before we do that, I want to open up control panel. This is what the control panel looks like. So this is actually crazy. So what this is you hover over an icon and it will select it, and you only have to click something once to open it. So that's like a new way of interacting with with the thing. As you can see, it even works on the desktop. So you click here and it opens in one click. So that's crazy. So what we just okay, so if we can open the recycle bin with one click only. We only need one click. Of course, there's this weird internet. There's a bunch of internet globes, surrounding this. But anyways, we can see my computer. My computer is actually here. Really cool. This has this cool little graphic here that says my computer. So yeah, that'd be nice. Dial-up networking. Yeah. Okay, we opened up the C drive on accident. I didn't mean to open up the C drive. As you can see, oh wait, no, I should have tested the Active Desktop. So the show desktop. So let's full screen this window. As you can see right here, we full screened it. And let's click on the show desktop button. You can see it goes back, and if we click it again, the window will appear. Now, of course, this would be gone in Windows 2000, but it would come back actually in a build. It would actually come back sometime later in like 2009. I'm pretty sure what operating system it would come back in. It would come back, so it would be gone for almost 10 years, and it would come. The show desktop button would come back in Windows 7 build 6568. So that's great, but the button is different. So anyways, the system font is changed to Tahoma. As you can see right there, you can see with the system font. Welcome.exe doesn't start by default, which is just crazy. So normally when you install NT 5.0, it should open up this program called welcome.exe. Sound options have been added. So yeah, a new widget to create HTML pages and folders has also been added. Okay, so let's just try this out. So if we just close out of this and we create a new folder, let's call it 7Z. And as you can see, let's move it, right here. Let's right click. Where's the customize folder? I don't think it's in this folder. Maybe it's in the My Documents folder. No, maybe it's in the My Computer. Disconnect network drive. Okay, so it's not really working. So the next thing is of course Winver. Winver's copyright day has been updated. So let's run Winver here. So let's run Winver. And as you can see, Winver, Microsoft Windows NT, build 5.0. The copyright day has been updated to say 1997. This would usually say something else. I think 1996 or 1994, something like that. But anyways, wait, 1997. This is before Windows 98. Yeah, this is actually before Windows 98. So that's actually really interesting. So anyways, we can open up the start menu right here. It says Windows NT Workstation. So yeah, really nice. So if we go right click on my computer, go to properties, it will come up with that. And it's taking so long to adjust. We're just going to, we don't really need system properties because we really do already know what's gonna happen. We do know the AMD Ryzen. Oh wow, it actually shows the CPU correctly here. AMD Ryzen 7 7730. So I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to use that CPU with Windows NT 5.0. So that's basically going to be the end of this video. This video actually, it's in the works for like a really long time. I was trying to get this build, I was really trying to get this build figured out. Like really trying to, but of course I couldn't really get the build figured out, but that's okay. So yeah, that's basically the end of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah guys, bye.